What's up, you guys? I am so excited to be here to talk about my new book, my first book, called It's Never Too Late, The Ultimate Guide to Make an Epic Comeback After a Setback. And I'm so excited to be here to talk about it today. First of all, I want to say thank you to each and every person that has bought a copy, that have called me, DM'd me, go girled me. You got it. Oh my goodness. Yes, girl. All y'all. I'm loving all of it. Thank you so much. You guys have just been so wonderful on this journey of my new launch and everything. So let's just get into it. Some of you guys even bought 4 copies, and I'm so excited. Thank you very much. So let's kind of get into it. What is the book about, Kim? So mainly the book is about hope. Mainly, giving everyone the hope that they need to get over a setback, to get over anything that happened that they didn't plan, or maybe they kind of planned it and it just didn't go right. Whatever you need to get to the life that God has predestined for you. Not just an okay life, but how do you get to the life that God predestined for you? That's what we want. That's what I want. That's what all the good stuff is. So that's pretty much what the book is about. Let's get into, a little deeper detail on what this book is about. So I go into forgiving yourself. You have to forgive people sometimes that have done some things, make you feel a kind of way or whatever it is. But more so importantly, how do we forgive ourselves? I go deep into that. We talk about the reset, how you have to reset your mind. You have to reset your words, and you have to reset your spirit. If you really want to get to the life that God has for you, if you really want to get over this thing that's just been eating at you for years and you just can't get over this thing, we have to reset our mind, our words, and our spirit, because nothing just happens. We have to have something that we believe in that's bigger than us. And for me, it's God and His Word, because His Word works, His Word is powerful, His Word is true, and His Word has gotten me through and so many others through. So I explain how all of that works. We also talk about boundaries, how to protect your peace and reclaim your time, child. Because, some people out there that want to, steal up all your time and have no real intentions on doing anything with it. So I talk about how to set healthy boundaries. No is a powerful thing. Saying the word no, that's a powerful word. So we talk about, how to set up those boundaries. We also talk about confidence, how confidence is your currency. I share a story about how I approached a producer from CNN, and I just went up to her and asked her, hey, what are y'all looking for in contributors at CNN? I mustered up all the boldness I had in me to ask her that, but hey, I did it, and lo and behold, I ended up on the show. So you got to read the story to find out what all happened. So I talk about confidence. Confidence is the currency, which is faith, that will get us to, the destination that we always want. I also talk about your friends. What about your friends? Come on now. We have to know how to properly pick friends. And some friends we've had since childhood, some friends we met in college, some friends we meet later on in life. But sometimes you have to know who to prune off that no longer belongs there, right? Because as we grow, we want to keep healthy, strong, and aspirational people around us, right? So I kind of help you evaluate those situations so you can determine who needs to be near you, have access to you, and who doesn't any longer. We also talk about your legacy, which is your children, and we talk about how to break toxic parenting cycles, because some things we may have learned or seen when we were growing up is not quite productive. So we learned it's not quite productive. So I talk about those, and I actually have an interview with Dr. Hart. I'm so excited to share. And he gives us some tips on how to properly navigate that. We also talk about what it's never too late for. That it's never too late for your dreams. That it's never too late. And when I say your dreams, I say your purpose. Not I always wanted some random thing that you wanted when you were 8. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your purpose, because there is no expiration date on your purpose. I don't care if you're 10. I don't care if you're 21. I don't care if you're 48. I don't care if you're 68. Whatever your purpose is that you were born with, it's still there. No matter how much time has gone by, no matter who has told you that that's not your purpose, it's still there. And I help you navigate to find it and get to it. It's never too late for love. I don't care how much hurt that we have experienced. There is a love that God has for us. If that's something that you want, everybody say, I don't want no man. I don't want no. Okay, I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking about to the ones who want that, who know they deserved it, who is believing for God's best and waiting for God's best and not settling and willing to be single until the right person comes, right? So we have to do that because it's never too late. And it's never too late for God. Now I know a lot of y'all are super, super smart, super intelligent, whether it's street smarts or book smarts. But I promise you, your little situation is not God's first rodeo. I'm here to tell you, it's not. And it's not too late for him when we do it his way, right? Because we want his results. Now, once we clear up all of that, we got your mind right, your spirit right, your words right. You know you deserve a better life. Now it's time to get to the comeback, right? So in that part of the book, I cover things like your money, your career. I have something specifically for college students because we talk about how to navigate situations that may come up when you're a college student and how to be a productive, intentional college student so that you can get the most out of the experience. We talk about entrepreneurship because sometimes when you go through a setback, you don't have anything, or you do have something, or maybe you're making six figures or whatever your goal is, but you are not happy at all. You are not satisfied, and you are not living your life's purpose. Maybe entrepreneurship is something that God has for you. So I have amazing interviews with two powerful women in the game, and I'm bringing them to you. And we also talk about wellness. I have a doctor that I talk to because sometimes your setback may be a health issue. And the doctors have said, I'm sorry, you're going to have to live with this for the rest of your life. Oh, but no, see. I talked to Dr. K, and she's a holistic doctor. And a lot of times, it's about what you're eating. So she's able to listen to you tell what's going on, whether it's something physical or it's something stress-wise that triggered some other diseases. She's able to break it down, and she gave me the goods on how that happens, and I'm going to bring it to you. And wellness, and we talk about style. Yes, of course, I'm bringing on my one and only Shanita Denton, the stylist to the stars, and myself. She styled me for the cover of my book, and she did an amazing job. All of my television appearances, all of my major appearances, 10 times out of 10, she styled me. So she's styled everyone from Tyra Banks to Iyanla Vanzant and so many others. But she tells you, you know what? Sometimes when you go through a setback and you just don't feel beautiful, you don't feel handsome, you don't feel like you still got it, you kind of lose it. We need a little help getting back on a style game, right? Maybe you just kind of let yourself go and like, forget it, I don't care, nobody wants me, or I'm too focused on my career, or whatever it is, but you kind of let your style go. She's going to tell us how to get your style back. What are some key things each person should have in their closet, some staple items, and so she really breaks it down. And then, you know what, that pretty much, takes us to the new you, right? So that's the gist of what you will find in the book. And quite honestly, if someone never had good friends in their life, right, was not raised in the best environment, was only raised around, toxic people, now they know that they're toxic, or maybe a person was underparented, right? Maybe their parents quite didn't get them ready to be an adult. If a person was underparented, it's likely as an adult, they're missing some things, some key things that they need to be a whole adult. If that person reads this book, what? Oh my goodness. They're going to get to the life that God has for them. They're going to get to the promises. They're going to get over the humps and the struggles and the drama. It's going to cut all that out. It's going to cut it all out because they're going to have the information that they need. I'm bringing you the spiritual. I'm bringing you the natural. I'm bringing you the goodness. I'm bringing you everything. It's a one-stop shop. That's why it's called the ultimate guide to make an epic comeback after a setback, right? So go to the link in my bio, pre-order it, pre-order. The book, again, will be available November 10th on Amazon, but pre-order it right now. IamKimFord.com. You can go to the link in my bio. And if you're not on Instagram right now, just type in iamkimford.com and pre-order it. Pre-order a few. You know, Christmas is coming. Give it to a college student. Give it to someone that's struggling in divorce. Give it to someone that's just don't know who they are. Give it to someone who think they got it all together, because 10 times out of 10, they're going to read something that, it's going to help get them together even more. I'll put it that way. So I am so excited to once again bring this to you. Like I said, I have been writing this book for years. I have been living this book for years, but now I can finally bring it to you. If you didn't get a chance to watch my TED Talk, which is kind of a appetizer to the book, hit the link in my bio to watch the TED Talk, and you can go to iamkimford.com to watch my TED Talk, and most importantly, pre-order the book, and sign up for my email address. Super important. Sign up for my email address, because there's so many wonderful things that's gonna come after the book is released, and I want to stay in contact with my core people who have purchased the book. We're just gonna do some things, and I want to be able to communicate with you directly. So sign up for my email list. That's on my website as well. Again, till next time, thank you and congratulations.